Hey guys, welcome to Bloggers United. Welcome to another video, and today it's time to discuss Barcelona once again, and this is recorded before the game against Celta Vigo, a couple hours before the game against Celta Vigo, but I wanted to give my opinion on a topic that is being of concern to me for the past couple of days. There's news about Gallardo. I'll probably be making a video about Gallardo soon. Just a heads up, my opinion is that he shouldn't be arriving, and if he arrives it's because players in the dressing room have asked for him to come, and you guys know which kind of players have asked for him. I don't have to say it, but going together with that, I think before I talk about Gallardo, I'm gonna be discussing the topic of we have a dressing room that's divided right now. With the inclusion of Antoine Griezmann this past transfer window, Barcelona now have in their squad 5 French players. We have Griezmann, Dembélé, Umtiti, Todibo, and Clement Lenglet. And that kind of counters with the other part of the squad that we have, that is Messi, Piqué, Suarez, Jordi Alba, Busquets, Rakitic, Sergi Roberto. That's about, you guys, 7 against 5. And I don't want to be the one that says that we have like a group that's going against each other, because I don't believe it. I don't think that's so much the case. But it is very worrying that I want you guys to know. I want you guys to like remember the games. Like I know it's hard. It's a lot of games that we've played this season so far, but I want you guys, or if not, watch the game against Celta Vigo. Or if you're whenever you're watching this video, try to see how many times has Griezmann or Dembélé gotten a pass from Suarez or Messi in an advantageous situation in the final third. I want you guys to tell me, because pretty much I don't remember we having that situation at all, unless it is a clear cut chance, like something very obvious that if you don't do it you're gonna be put in evidence. And even so, there is images like the ones I'm showing right now. The one with Suarez in the Champions League where he didn't square to Griezmann, the game against Valladolid, and the game against Slavia Prague in the Champions League that Messi didn't pass the ball to Ousmane Dembélé. I don't want to say that if they would have passed the ball to them they would have scored, but definitely they were in an advantageous situation. And in the games like Slavia Prague, where we were 2-1 winning by the minimum, these are the kind of things that we cannot allow to happen. Again, with a winning project. This is not a winning project. And I also had in mind a video discussing life after Lionel Messi, because I'm not saying that he's gonna leave this season, that he's gonna leave next season, but Messi's career is coming to an end eventually. I mean, I wish that he could play until he was 50 and he could keep his level until he was like 100. But that's not a thing. So we do have to start planning beyond Messi. And the last years of Messi, the idea is to have him as a kind of like, you know, power up, as a kind of turbo player that's gonna be able to make a plus. But we need to be able to be the best team in the world without Lionel Messi, because it's very evident to me that, and it's not only without Messi, with Suarez, with Busquets, with Piqué. Like, we cannot keep relying on these kind of players. One, because some of them I believe have taken over the dressing room in a way that they have also taken not only over the dressing room, but over kind of the hierarchy of the club. Like, their opinion has too much power in decisions of the president and decisions of the manager. Like, Valverde didn't want Neymar. Bartomeu assured he didn't want Neymar. So why were we trying so hard for Neymar this summer? That's my question. Why are we playing like we're playing when we have players that are able to play high up the pitch, that we're able to play good football? Why are we sitting back and countering? You know? We're doing things that we didn't used to do before, and we're doing things, we didn't change the bad things to improve them. No, we changed the good things that we were doing it, and we're doing the complete opposite. And that is effectiveness, and we can see the difference. I put an image on Twitter. If I find the image again, I'm gonna put it here. I put an image about a stat against Celtic. I believe this was during the era of Luis Enrique, or would it be, or it was somewhere along those lines. It was when we were good Barcelona. You can see the amount of chances, the possession, and we lost 2-1. But I'd much rather lose 2-1 like that and play like that every single day, because likelihood is that out of 100 games, we'll win 95 or 90 games out of those. We'll win them, and there's a small chance that we'll lose them. Because when you play well and you generate a lot of chances, you keep doing things that you're supposed to be doing time and time again, results will come. If you told me we're gonna lose the next 10 games in a row in the league, if we're gonna lose the next, or we're gonna classify to the Champions League, to the round of 16, we are going to lose the next 10 league games of the season, but we're gonna be playing good football. We're gonna start changing things and giving it all our effort. I am confident that we can still win the league and have maximum possibilities to win the Champions League and the Copa del Rey. Why do I say this? One, because this Real Madrid team and Atletico Madrid are not reliable. Yes, they score a bunch against Galatasaray. We score a lot at home as well when we get like an early lead. Barcelona always steamrolling, because that for the opponent is very demoralizing. Playing against the Camp Nou, getting scored on so early, having to face Messi, Suarez, Griezmann and company. So, you know, it's intimidating. But the problem is that away from home, we're not getting the results that we need to. And actually, our results look very similar to the ones from the last few years of Frank Rijkaard. And we all know how that ended. The emphasis of this video is that we have a club that's divided. We have a fandom that's divided, because I don't think the fans right now are united on opinion. Like in social media, yes, everyone might say that they want Valverde out, but if the people that go to the Camp Nou every single week wanted Valverde out, they would have, you know, raised some white flags, do something, and they're not doing anything. Like, it's not good enough. We're not united. We're not on a single front. Some people think that the players have no power in the dressing room, that they don't make any decisions. Some people do think that happens. Some people think that there's a French, you know, there's gonna be a French revolution in the squad, that the French players want to overtake the squad. I don't know. The opinions are very divided, and that's not helping us. We need to be in a united front. And this is not a video to signal out any the players. It's more to just do you're all great players. We have a team that's well built mostly. Once there's some outings like Rakitic, if you let go of Rakitic and Alenya on loan and promote Ricky Puig, we have a team that's perfectly sorted out. You have enough midfielders, you have enough attackers, defenders, and you have enough goalkeepers. You have everything to have a perfect season. We have players to play a good season. Suarez has been rushed to the game against Celta Vigo. He's probably going to start against Celta Vigo, and he's probably going to be playing at 40% once again. He's going to be playing, dragging himself through the game, not being able to run, and he's going to defend himself because he probably is Messi's gonna generate a chance for him, put him on a single plate, and we all know that Suarez on the box is a predator, and he'll more likely than not score a goal. But is he doing anything other than scoring goals? Because I don't want to be cruel and just see that it's not defending Dembele or specifically, and it's not butchering on Messi or Suarez. But again, the best game of the season was that first half against Valencia, because basically we only need to be on the front foot under the first half because we are so good that we put Valencia to the sword during that first half. And we played with Griezmann, Ansu Fati and Carles Perez. The best forward line that we've had so far this season, the most effective one for the team, was Griezmann, Carles Perez and Ansu Fati, with a midfield of Busquets, Artur and Frenkie de Jong. So, is that the best quality front line? No, it isn't. In terms of quality, probably will be Suarez, Griezmann and Messi. But that is not being the most effective one for Barcelona. Same thing like the most effective front line of Barcelona, in my opinion, if I've ever had, have been Messi, Villa and Pedro. But in terms of quality, it's definitely Messi, Suarez and Neymar. So we need to stop playing like players need to start accepting roles. Suarez needs to start accepting that he cannot play every single game. We need to start separating Messi and Suarez from in the field, because they just have to recognize that together they're not able to press. Suarez is not at 100%. He's not able to press all the games. If Suarez is willing to start, only play 70% of the games, start 50 to 60% of the games, and then come from the bench the last 30 minutes, I'm sure that he'll have a lot of goals, a lot of assists. He's going to be very crucial for us, and he's going to be able to give 100% in every single game. Wouldn't that be better than playing at 40%, playing everything, not letting your teammates get any minutes, and not being as effective as you could be? I don't think so. I think that this is one of the things that these players should learn from Ronaldo, because Ronaldo, and yes, I know that people are gonna single out how the look that he gave Sarri when he got stopped this past Champions League group stage game, but Ronaldo accepted under Zidane to lower his amount of minutes because he understood that to be at 100% it's better to not play that many minutes, now, and play a lot of minutes at the important part of the season. Yes, once the Champions League and the decisive La Liga games come around, yes, Suarez starts pretty much every game. But now give the chance to Ansu Fati, that he looks like he's very promising. Give the chances to Dembele to get confidence, so when the important part of the season comes, we're able to trust in Dembele, that we know that he's going to be able to give us something coming from the bench. Involve the players that you need to. Don't call on them when you get in injuries, because when you most need them and you haven't trusted in them at all during the whole season, they're not a good. What are you gonna expect? They haven't played at all. They haven't with Malcolm last season. It looks like he's gonna have it with Junior Firpo this season. Todibo, like, are you gonna really call on Todibo to play well at any point during the season if he only plays like what, 2 games so far in the season? Like, are you really gonna do that? Is that how you want to rely on a player? It's better to give the players, like, we have a team that's strong enough to play without Messi, without Suarez, without Piqué, without Busquets, without Rakitic, without Sergio Roberto. We have a team that's strong enough to play without those players. And when you start adding those key pieces, but rotating them, that's when we can get the best out of these teams so far. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It's a discussion that I've had for a while. We need to start working on this problem, because it is a problem, and it's gonna become a problem eventually down the line. When we have to face a Manchester City, when we have to face a Liverpool, a PSG, a team that is well built, that is working well like a well-oiled machine, we're gonna have problems. And I don't want another 4-0, another 3-0. I want to be able to see a Champions League game of Barcelona and be calm. Be calm that whatever result happens, we're going to give our maximum effort and we're going to be able to compete well. That if we lose being Barcelona and not playing like Real Madrid. That's all I'm asking. Be Barcelona and go back to just do something, because this cannot be happening. Anyways, we're all said and done. Leave me your opinions about what we discussed. Do you think that the fans are divided? Do you think that the dressing room is divided? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Blaugranas.
I take you around my life, jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you